Now this is the side of the shop and the little chimney that goes up it so you can run a stove in there. Okay. This is just, I don't know, it just looks like some kind of old storage shed, as does this. Okay. Here, this is the chicken house, the hen house. Doesn't have any kind of a yard fenced in for them, but it does have a little roosting area. This is part of the property. I don't know what that is, and I'm not going to go too close because of my tick phobia, but it's some kind of little building with a fence around it. These trees are magnificent, and this is back behind the house. According to the sun, this is not a hill. These are just really tall trees. It goes flat. There's a slight incline, but this is definitely a part of the property and a lot of the property back here that could be, cleared out. As you can see, there's a lot of undergrowth, and he tells me there's a lot of poison ivy, but the trees are pretty far apart, and if this undergrowth was cleared out, would make a really pretty setting for us. Definitely want to be something you'd want to hire done. So I'm walking along the back of the property around the house. There's about 10 acres cleared out and fenced, and we have a helicopter going over. This is the back of the smokehouse, back of the house, big tree, and up to the top of that hill is the road, the driveway, and it circles around the property, but that road is the boundary there. That driveway is the boundary to the house there. There are some magnificent trees here. Now this old barn here, there's 3 barns on the place, all about this size. This one looks like it's about seen its last day, but that wood would be great for recycling into repairing the house or whatever we decided to do if we decided on this place. And this is the back of the chicken house and whatever that other enclosure is next to the chicken house over there. And this is the back of the workshop right here. And this is all part of the pasture. There's about 10 acres that is fenced out here. And this is where the 2 100-plus-year-old apple trees are. This is some kind of old shed. It looks like, they've just got junk and stuff stored in it. It's right out behind the house, right next to the smokehouse. I don't know. It doesn't have windows. I suppose we could make it into a really good dog house if you wanted to. It looks sturdy enough and sound. And then there's the chicken house back behind it. Here's the smokehouse, which is of course immediately behind the house because that's where they used to go get their meat from. It's sturdy. The bones are sturdy. Could maybe be converted into something else. Or a doghouse, whatever you wanted to do with it. This is another old barn. I haven't seen the inside of it yet. The outside looks pretty rough, but from what I can tell, the bones look pretty good on it. This is right on the edge of the property. You can see the road there, part of the fence pasture. Lots of really good lush grass here. Mr. Ace would dearly love it. Okay. This is all pasture looking out through here, and it is all fenced. He says there's about 10 acres that is fenced here. And then there's some magnificent trees back there for cooling. This grass would definitely feed horses very nicely. I'll get the inside once he's out there mowing, so I can go walk out there without getting eaten up by ticks. Or as soon as I can, I will shoot that for you. Okay, this is the spring house, Peter, and you want to give him the details on the spring?
Well, the spring house comes out through the floor of that spring house, about 4 feet wide, and they ran it into a culvert underground under our feet here, and just 30 feet that way, it comes out into the pasture and splits the pasture, the bottom and the top, so a creek runs down the middle.
So you just go out to the creek and get your water to drink? That's amazing.
It's clean.
Amazing. But it does have city water to it, but you prefer to drink the spring water.
We drink this. In
Yeah.
fact, if I had hooked up the pump, I would have.
And this spring never runs dry?
2 years ago, the worst drought in 100 years, and it never even slowed down.
That's amazing.
It's coming out of that hill, though.
Yeah, that's right. It's got that hill back there.
Should I sell my house and put me a trailer back here?
I'd let you.
I'll show you.
This is really awesome. This is where the water comes out, Peter, from the spring. It's absolutely clean.
But it has periwinkles in it. It's full of periwinkles,
That means
little spring snails. It's
Fresh water. Periwinkles.
Periwinkles
I didn't know
not
that.
anything that's
So this little stream runs all the way down and splits the pasture in half. So we have more pasture over here that you couldn't see before. Lots of pasture. Lots of nice trees out here. There is a hill back here. There's one hill on it.
I had 2 children born in Mississippi.
A lot of usable land if it was cleared off. You know, a lot of it's usable now. Boy, that would be a great house site up there, wouldn't it?
I didn't cut back here, so you may not want to walk.
Yeah, I won't walk too far, but
I'll show you where I'm talking about, though.
oh, that would be great. Right up that hill.
Right up on top of that hill.
Oh yeah.
It flats out.
It flattens out up there?
It flattens out up here.
Oh.
That ridge.
And that's part of the property back
Yeah,
there.
this property goes obviously all the way to Highway 13 and all the way to the top of this hill right here.
Wow.
And it follows. In fact, you can walk up. If I were to walk up halfway up that hill, you'd start seeing red, orange
Yeah, you can see it.
paint.
And that's where
it'll head up. Yeah.
that's
so
where your property line is?
Yeah.
Halfway up the hill?
halfway up the hill.
But that hill doesn't go all the way across the back of the property, does it?
Yeah, that hill goes all the way behind the property.
Well, but you've got quite a bit of flat land over here, right behind the house.
But it goes all the way up the top of the hill, all the way up that corner I told you about.
Yeah.
The neighbor's corner.
Is it a real steep hill, you know, back here?
Yeah, it's pretty steep. It's pretty steep. Well, it's not too bad. I mean, the boys have been all over it.
Yeah.